Yo, 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 are we live? Can you hear me? Is there anybody out there? I can't see anything, but I sure am on. Let's see if I'm on here. Trying to get everything straightened out. If I can hear myself on YouTube, I'm going to get started. All right, I'm on. So peace and blessings, everybody. Welcome back to Heritage Hip Hop. This is Karev of Heritage Hip Hop. And I want to say welcome to the week before, not even a week, it's now less than 7 days into the Heritage Hip Hop Awards. This is the end of the year for Heritage Hip Hop, and I'm excited about it because this is when I get to say thank you to everybody who's ever come on the Heritage Hip Hop. For everybody watching, I'm trying out new cameras and things to see how it works. I'm in a new spot, as you can see, things in the background and stuff. But I am trying out all of these new things so I can upgrade. I want to upgrade the platform so that the award show is just that, a celebration of everyone who has ever been on Heritage Hip Hop. You know, I want to talk about that tonight and, you know, put some things out there that hopefully interest you, helps you see the growth of the platform. And not only that, shows that we out here moving and shaking and not just doing what everybody else does. I have some very big surprises coming up on the day of the award show. And I have very big surprises coming up after, which you will find out as the time goes on. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, welcome. Everybody in here, hit the like button. Let me know that you're here. I want to know that you are here. So, you know, hit that like. Make sure you share the video. Let's get this thing out. You know, first and foremost, I want to give respect to the people that helped make Heritage Hip Hop possible. When we first started out, it wasn't a big team. It was just me and my partner. So I want to give a shout out to BQ of Fatty's Plays. BQ is one of the most important people that I've done work with when it comes to Heritage Hip Hop. So without BQ, Heritage Hip Hop wouldn't be what it is today. So I want to give a salute to Fatty's Place. Before I continue on to the Heritage Hip Hop festivities, there's other people I need to acknowledge. For one, I want to acknowledge the Goodfellas, Goodfellas TV. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm also a part of the Goodfellas team. You can subscribe to them, recap with the Goodfellas with a Z, Goodfellas with a Z on YouTube. Weekly commentary about politics, trends, music, and everything. Great podcast featuring Tommy Guns, DJ Big A of the Big A Show, Dav of AEP Presents, and Shaw Montana, once again, the Goodfellas TV. And and shout out to Shajan of Beyond Mayhem Media. We are the Goodfellas, and we put on a great show. When I ask you to please, if you subscribe to Heritage Hip Hop, subscribe there too. Also like to give a shout out to Fire Jaws, Lex Diamonds, H Squad, Rebel Radio, Chief Bally, the Mo Act and Rap Show, most importantly, the Mayor of New Jersey Hip Hop, Grumpy Old Man, Grumpy's World, every Tuesday, 8 to 10. Shout out to Choice, Talk That Talk Radio, and the 60 Minutes of Therapy with Rap. And there's other shows on there too, the Valley Hood Rats and stuff. Check out H Squad Rebel Radio, Twitch, Instagram, A Squad TV, whatever's going to be the next coming out, to check them out. I want to give a shout out to an acknowledgement to MJ's Hip Hop Connects. That's one of the best people I've ever met in my life when it comes to consistency and making sure she does her thing and aiding the artists that she works with. I push people towards MJ. So if you need a publicist, check out MJ's Hip Hop Connects with an X at the end. Shout out to TMS, the Mixtape Radio Show by my man DJ K1. That's my connection to Texas. Shout out to Texas. I want to give Texas a shout out to let you know that Heritage Hip Hop will be out there one day. COVID be damned, and We're going to make things happen. We had other people on our team in the past. If you need somebody to do your credit, check out Transparent Credit Repair. You need a place to do business, the transparent spacing to do your business. If you need like a business hub, all right? Shout out to every artist that's ever been on Heritage Hip Hop. We got a lot to talk about in a little bit of time. I would love to get this thing kicked off. So to let y'all know, the Heritage Hip Hop Award is going to be just like this, maybe better, but it's going to be something similar. And it's coming on August 28th, which is this Saturday at 8 p.m. I'm going to be at my computer and we're going to be talking about the people who are nominated for the awards. And not only that, we're going to talk to the winners and hopefully we can get some of them on the show. That would be great, right? And we'll have some things to talk about during the show as well. So the Heritage Hip Hop Awards is the end of the year ceremony of everything that is Heritage Hip Hop. Now, my expertise is in the classroom. I'm a teacher. So at the end of the year, we always do something where we give awards out and we give diplomas and things out, right? Heritage Hip Hop is no different. I'll do the award show to give homage to people who are out there busting their behinds to give you quality music and good music as that. Like I said, I may not like everybody's music, but there's people out there who deserve to be talked about and highlighted, you know? And you like them, so it's all about acknowledging them. I want to get some things said, though, that's very important. Heritage Hip Hop is not an Essex County, New Jersey thing. Heritage Hip Hop is a worldwide phenomenon. While I do carry and cover a lot of people from Essex County, I am looking to expand because there's more people in hip hop than New Jersey. And to be honest, Jersey's the home. It's always where I'm going to start. I'm always going to refer back to New Jersey. New Jersey's where it is. You know what I'm saying? We are not dirty Jersey. We are not dirty people. We are the New Ark. We are New Jerusalem. We are New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff that people used to say 30 years ago, that don't apply now. We are New Jersey. So salute to all my brethren from New Jersey. But I am looking to get to New York and Delaware and Connecticut and Pennsylvania. I take pride in having Heritage Hip Hop reach international waters. Shout out to Australia and Sierra Leone, Japan, Austria, Russia, Czech Republic. I mean, people have listened to the Heritage Hip Hop podcast as well overseas. So I'm very honored to say that Heritage Hip Hop is not only in the United States, but we've grown, and I want to acknowledge those people overseas. So thank you for giving me your time. And not only that, I'm looking to include more of you on Heritage Hip Hop. Excuse me. I'm famished, you know. What's in that water? But with that being said, Heritage Hip Hop is not a podcast show only. Heritage Hip Hop is a network. So I'm looking to add more to Heritage Hip Hop as time goes on. I would like to add more hosts with their own shows. I would like to add more live events for people who can't go to live events. I'm looking to do that, have more live events on the network. I'm also looking to get more bloggers and interns and people who have their own media equipment who want to edit videos. I am looking to build that out. I'm also looking to finance it as well. So if anybody knows anyone looking to sponsor, Heritage Hip Hop is opening itself up to sponsorships. I'm looking for grants. I'm looking for anything I can to help build this network to become bigger than just who can I talk to that day, you know? Heritage Hip Hop is special to me because the platform was built upon telling the stories of people who are not being mentioned. Shout out to Big Snuff, RIP. Shout out to Govmatic, RIP. Even got Nam Myers, who passed away. Nobody's talking about Apache. Nobody's talking about Fatal Hussein. You know, and there's so many other MCs who have contributed to the fabric of hip hop from New Jersey that people don't talk about. We don't talk about Swan Stigger. People don't talk about Mike C. People don't talk about those people. Y'all seen Drink Champs. Y'all saw Lords of the Underground. I want to get a chance to talk to Supreme C, who was on Never Faded. I would like to get to talk more to the people behind the scenes in New Jersey that make things happen, like Donnie Don, or y'all know Donnie Don is something to know about. Today, I dropped an interview with Mr. Dave House of the WHW group, who works who worked for Dev Jam, and he worked for Interscope. That's very dope. And he's from Irvington, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So those are stories of people that's in the boardrooms and people in front of the mic and behind the mic that makes hip hop happen. And these are very important people that we need to know. I don't know everybody in New Jersey, but I'm looking for everybody in New Jersey. So I'm putting it out there. I'm looking for Arsenal. I'm looking for Sue Surf. I was talked about Rambro, the Beck's God. I'm talking about New Jersey Threat, All Star the Great, Russ. I'm talking to everybody because it's not just hip hop. I'm looking for people who sing. I'm looking for people who do that rock. I'm looking for everything because hip hop is not music. Hip hop is our expression that God gave us to express our own ethnic and communal backgrounds and identities. So that's why hip hop can be Hispanic, Puerto Rican, whether it's Puerto Rican, celebrating Taino culture, Borican and all that, Dominican, Colombian, African, Japanese. If it's a worldwide phenomenon, then it has to be something bigger than just what you hear. And that's what we celebrate. That's part of what the Heritage Hip Hop Awards is about. It's not about how you got good music only. It's also about celebrating the people that do for the community as well. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't here watching with me, please hit the like button and join me. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to get everybody on here so we could talk about this award show because I'm excited about the award show. Let me show you how excited I am. I'm gonna just put this on Reels right now. I got my phone. Hey, look, we on Heritage Hip Hop YouTube right now, going live. It's after 8. I'm waiting for you to come. But if you don't make it, make sure you tune into the Heritage Hip Hop Awards August 28th at 8 p.m. on Saturday, YouTube. Look, hey, look I'm putting it all out there because this is big. I'm excited. So let's talk about it. You know, besides me, marriages that last. I apologize for that, but let's get into it, man. So yes, I want to build out this network and make Heritage Hip Hop bigger. Let me tell you why I want to build out this network and make Heritage Hip Hop bigger, because it was never supposed to be a podcast show. Heritage Hip Hop is a network that's supposed to give back to the community. So anybody that's connected to schools with people or children who are using their cameras and want to learn more about the cameras and editing and things like that, that's what I'm looking to do, to incorporate them so they can build a portfolio, so they could take their talents anywhere they want and be great at everything they want to be great at. You know what I'm saying? Whether I help them with music or editing or even starting LLCs and having their own businesses. That's what the goal is, 100%. Okay. Not only is that, I wanted to build out a network because New Jersey really doesn't have anything of its own. Now we have pockets of people out here that are doing things. Shout out to Henny Sundays podcast, my sister Quilla. They do an award show and you can vote for their stuff online. I'll get her on here so she could talk about it. But Henny Sundays, they do a lot of good things with artists. And one thing I like about her and her platform is they keep their ear to the streets. And that's what I want to do more, because I think we should share artists. And for what we've done so far has been great with her live versus battles and things and everything. But the one thing about her that I will say is Henny Sundays, no matter what setbacks they've ever had, they always came back to the forefront and they give back to the people. And those are the type of people I want to build with, 100%. You know, what else? I would like to give a shout out to Break a Leg Entertainment. They give back to the people, and they're in Jersey City. Shout out to Jersey City, because Jersey City has a different hip hop culture than Essex County. And I want to highlight them right now by saying this. Break a Leg Entertainment does an extravagant job of exposing artists from that territory. I want to work with them to do more, you know. The mixtape radio show, as I shouted out earlier, Texas, New Jersey, connections. And that's what I want to keep continuing, to build more connections with people in hip hop. But I need the home base to be from New Jersey, because that's where I'm from. And because Jersey doesn't have too much of anything, I would like to have an official award show at a venue where I could pay artists. Not only do that, they could be served food. It's dress up like an award show. You know what I'm saying? And we really have a great night and something great to look forward to. That's my goal. That's why this thing has to be built the way it has to be built up. That's why I'm more so interested in getting you involved in Heritage Hip Hop. And the award show is just the first step. It's been going on for about like 4 or 5 years now that we've had winners, and we've had inducted great award nominated artists on this platform. Double O, if you know Double O from Redman's album, he's on Close Your Doors. From the Bricks 2, that's on Doc's Name 2000 and Malpractice. We've had Samad Savage, who's one of like the architects of great New Jersey hip hop. If you don't know anything about Samad Savage, look him up. He's worth the time. All right. Not only that, we had Gail Campbell, who's an award-winning artist on Heritage Hip Hop, and her album Bloody Waters started an entire new genre of music that's just like gospel, soul, rock, hip hop. Crazy. You know, there's a trendsetter. So we have inducted great artists and have given the world greatness from our platform. You know, Stan Ipkiss, great producer. You know, I mean, so much. And one person who won an award, Ty Phoenix. I love Ty Phoenix, great artist, great mind, and she's for the people, you know. And if you don't know about Valedictorian, that project that came out, pay attention to Heritage Hip Hop this week, because we will be highlighting some of the people who won awards. And we're going to be celebrating the Govmatic Award as well, which I'll get to a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? Just waiting for people to jump on. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Maybe people don't want to talk with me tonight, but I'm going to talk because this is very important, because no one's going to talk about Heritage Hip Hop more than I do. You know what I'm saying? It's my baby and I love it. The Heritage Hip Hop Awards is once again our way of saying thank you to everybody who pays attention. And it's not about just exposing music. It's about telling people's story. Because if people don't know who you are, how can they connect to you so that your story can be felt and they will want to find your music? The podcast that I do in cooperation with the Fleet DJs and the Heat DJs, salute to my DJ family. The podcast that I do with them is about exposing people that I can't get to outside of New Jersey. So that's why I said we're not Jersey owned. But, and I'm gonna say this again, but New Jersey does have a story. And because, like I said, you think about New Jersey, people only think about Redman, which is 30 years ago, 1991, 92, just about. That's not good, because if that's all you know, and you don't know, you may know Lords of the Underground, so I have to do it all in the squad. You may know the Artifacts. Do you know Signs of Life? Do you know 2 p.m.? Do you know Freaka? You know Daddy Rich? Do you know Shy Skills? Do you know Mike C? Do you know Swan Stigger? Do you know Brick Mob? Do you know the Orphans? Do you know, there's so many names, Desert Set, there's so many names, like MO Sound Group. I mean, there's so many names that Heritage Hip Hop was established to salute and highlight them, as well as celebrate the people who are making great music today. So if Redman is all you think about when it comes to Jersey, if you don't know Samad Savage or Jay Wonder, Soulless, Beth Israel, if you don't know Nisa F, like I said, Ty Phoenix, there's a problem, and this platform is being used to talk about them. All right. So let's not waste any more time. Let's really talk about the greatness of this platform's award show. Heritage Hip Hop is for the people and by the people. So if you want to be on Heritage Hip Hop and you want to be highlighted, all you got to do is contact me. You can go to heritagehiphop.com and drop me an email. And you can hit me on Heritage Hip Hop on all social media, and we'll see if you make the cut. We release playlists quarterly, sometimes more often. And the playlists are the hottest songs that I've come across that you may or may not have heard from artists all over the world that you may or may not have heard. And I also make playlists. Now, the New Jersey playlist is a specific playlist derived towards a certain artist. In the New Jersey playlist, I've had the best of Jersey, Part 1, which is Samad Savage, Jay Wonder, Ibmatic, and Solus. New Jersey playlist Part 2 was the 050 Boys, which is Prince Ock, True Triller, and Reek. Jersey playlist number 3 is the Best of the Outsiders. You know the Outsiders are? Do your history, especially with Eminem and everything going on with As Is, you know? And I also did the Mike Council playlist, which is built off of the George Floyd incident and murder by Derek Chauvin, and how the community in the country and the world took the protest. So I do playlists, and I make playlists in series, the Jersey series, to highlight our artists from all over the world, Jersey first, then all over the world, to show that there's great music everywhere. And all you got to do is just pay attention. You know, I also want to highlight this. We do work with artists as well and highlight their albums. So Chill Lounge did a Jay Dilla tribute album, which is free on the website. If you're a member, membership is free, just sign up. We did the BC era with Out the Mud Music Group. That was the Ben Castle era. They're on Ill City right now. Be sure to look out for Ill City, because that's an amazing movement coming. You know, yeah. We highlighted them, and right now we have an album on our website called FMR by the No Good Bastards, and that's No Good with KNOW, so No Good Bastards. And that album is a smash, and it's also nominated for an award, which we'll get into in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you in here, you hit that like button and you share, like and share. I need everybody to know that we on here. If you want to get on with me to talk on screen, I'll invite you on. All you gotta do is let me know. Shout out to Phoenix Nebula, who's on. That's my brother who does comic books and art. That's another part of Heritage Hip Hop we'll talk about a little later, or maybe on another video. Phoenix, was good with you, man. It's a pleasure to see you in here. So, yeah, man, let's talk. Let's get into this, yo. So the Heritage Hip Hop Awards, we have different categories for the Heritage Hip Hop Awards. I want to expand it even more, but I want to explain to you what happened this year. COVID happened. So a lot of people pushed albums back. So I made it a double award this year for Project of the Year, because I wanted to give everybody equal chance to win, so we could reset it for next year and only have the top projects, while we will acknowledge projects next year. So we have like 20 albums this year, 6 for the second half of the year and 14 for the first half. You know, if you haven't seen who's nominated for the Heritage Hip Hop Awards, please go to heritagehiphop.com, and on the home screen, you have a tab that says awards. Click on that. And everybody that's nominated, you will see that you could click on their picture or their name and take you right to the album to stream on Spotify, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, etc. Because like I said, we go all over. We're not just on streaming. We're not Frank standing streaming people like Spotify, Tidal, and Apple only. Forget them. We go everywhere there's good music. Like one nomination that I have is Skedaddle, Abstract Music 4. You will not find that on Spotify, Apple, or Tidal. You will find it on SoundCloud. You have Educated Music, the EP by Nimrod. Nimrod's from New York. That's Brooklyn right there. So like I said, we nominate people from all over. His is on Dat Piff. So when you click on the website, you get to hear some of this nominated music. Another person that's nominated who's getting a lot of shine right now is Fatboy Sharif and Roper Williams with Gandhi Loves Children. That album is, Fatboy Sharif is special, and he might win. You never know. You got to come back August 28th at 8 p.m. or this Saturday, August 28th at 8 p.m. to find out if he wins or not. You know, that's a big album. I want y'all to pay attention. You know, also another person nominated for the album or project of the year is Quis Chandla. Quis Chandla is nominated twice for project of the year because they have The Soul Needs Healing Volume 1 and Volume 2. And check it out. He's also nominated for Collaboration of the Year. I'm going to get into all that very shortly, but if anybody's in here, leave a comment, say something, hit the like button, hit the share button. I need everybody to come in here and talk to me. Where y'all at? I need y'all here. You know? Let's get into it, man. I was trying to be patient and let folks come in, so I ain't hog up all the time. But I guess it's just gonna be me for a little while. So we're gonna talk about it. Let's have a good time. For everybody who while you're waiting for me to get all the information, please subscribe to Heritage Hip Hop on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, and Anchor FM to catch the podcast. We podcast all over the world, and we interviewed great artists like Billy Dange, Yo-Yo, Razcash, Omen 44, Lady P, Swadu, who is Natasha Beckley, and so many other great interviews. Today, we released our interview with Dave House of WHW Group from New Jersey, who worked in Def Jam and Interscope Records, who's the person behind some of your favorite parts of the What's Your Name video with Jay-Z and Pharrell. And he also worked with 50 Cent's team for the 50 Cent push. That's a good interview to look at from behind the scenes, But let's make it happen, man. Let's do something special right now. The first thing I'm gonna do, once again, is highlight the squad. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but that's the Heat DJs. That's my DJ family. Shout out to MJ's Hip Hop Connects and such. And then you got the Fleet DJs. That's Fleet, New Jersey. Shout out to the Fleet DJs. We out here. So this thing is not a fluke. We out here making it happen for not only the people, but because we love the culture. Shout out to my man Sajin of Mayhem Media. He's actually helping us out when it comes to greatness coming. So with greatness comes the expectation of being great, and that's what we're looking to do. So let's see who jumped on. Notes, what's going on, Notes? Notes 82 he was nominated for Project of the Year last year, I believe. And if I had the same awards as I did for back then when he was nominated, Notes probably would have won for Song of the Year because he released a great album. Watch the View. Make sure you check out Notes 82, Watch the View. But his song Daydream, that had the potential to be Song of the Year. Like that song, Notes 82 is a dope artist. He has a new song dropping called Believe in Yourself, which is hot. Just pay attention to Notes 82. I might even highlight that on the Heritage Hip Hop playlist I talked about earlier. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's get into it. I was picking up trying to get the pitches to talk about some of the things. As far as building this platform up, I'm gonna need moderators because as you see, I can do a screen to screen and do things. I can't do that when I'm by myself. So shout out to Sajin, Beyond Mayhem Media. We're gonna make things happen and make it big. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. So let's go to the pitches so I can go in depth on what's going on. So this year, let's start with our Artist of the Year nomination. Now, the nominees for Artist of the Year were artists that were picked that made big moves this year. Okay, big moves. I mean, doing things that other artists may not have done that need to be acknowledged, not only for their marksmanship in the music craft, but also how they've been doing their business. And one artist that's nominated for Artist of the Year is Dot Bundini. Dot Bundini is an artist that not only lyrically destroyed a lot of people this year with great verses, like his song Through Hell. Check it out on SoundCloud. Dot Bundini is also one half of Sweet Dreams Volume 1 with Big Stomp. Sweet Dreams Volume 1 showed the world that Dot Bundini is versatile, not only a lyrical animal. So for him putting in that work, he got nominated for Artist of the Year. Nisa F got nominated for Artist of the Year as a female starting her own label, rubbing shoulders with very known artists getting their cosigns in the anticipation for an album that is going to come very soon. And she better deliver because this nomination is been talked about. And Nisa, I want to see you go into greatness, so it's time for you to shine. Shout out to her hype mom, Dee Dee, who's on stage with her all the time, making sure that Nisa gets not only the energy, but they both put on a great performance. I went to go see them perform, and it's something to behold. I will tell you that. I want to give a shout out to another Artist of the Year candidate, Jay Wonder. Jay Wonder has stepped into his own this year, and he keeps growing. He released the album Young, YOU.N.G, which means you and God, right? And he also released a deluxe with extra songs from the project. Jay Wonder is an artist who's not only found his voice and found his lane, but he's finding the message that he wants to rhyme about. And I wish that young man success. Like I said, go to heritagehiphop.com, click on the link, and you can hear that album. All right. Quis Chandla, I already explained why he's artist of the year. The two projects, the Soul Needs Healing, and also business wise, True and Living LLC helping artists develop in Jersey City, all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really put his work in, and he deserves that nomination. Samad Savage is nominated. He did not drop an album this year, but let me tell you something. By growing his platform and growing the number of people who've seen him on Spotify with his song Good Night, and putting in work with production, and also putting in work with dropping verses, he kept himself busy and in the spotlight this year. So Samad Savage gets a nomination for Artist of the Year. Drift is renominated for Artist of the Year. Drift is nominated for the simple fact this man is an artist double time. He put out a great album dedicated to his sister who passed away. Rest in peace, Wheat. The album's called What My Soul Sounds Like. He also released a comic book, and he's been painting portraits of people as well, marrying music with visual art. If that's not Artist of the Year talk, I don't know what is. And last but not least, for Artist of the Year, we have Stress. Stress stepped his game up miraculously this year. Not only did he step his game up, he produced for Drift's album. He produced his own album, and the album that he came out with was a very, very, very good album, which is called HMW, dedicated to his mom that passed away. Once again, check out all these albums in the links on heritagehiphop.com. You got somebody else in here. Make sure when you come in here, you like and you share. You got to share it. Please share the video. I need people here I need you to comment. I need you to like. I need you to talk to me. Talk to me. I'll invite you on I will invite you on this on this live where we could talk together. So that's the Artist of the Year nominations. You could cast your vote right now in the community tab on Heritage Hip Hop YouTube. Votes are going to be in very soon. You can vote until the morning of the award show. Your votes do count because this is I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about the voting process later. But we also have with those artists, Song of the Year nominations. Now, the Song of the Year nominations are highlighting the best songs that came out this year and giving those artists respect for what they dropped. So Song of the Year first is Doc Bundini and Big Stomp. Swish. Swish was a change. That's why I talk about versatility and getting it out there. Dot Stomp show versatility with Swish. And shout out to Idmatic on the beat. I don't know if he did the beat, but he did the hook. Song of the Year nomination, Akbar, YRBG, Young Righteous Black Girl. Another song to check out. That the clean version, you could play around your children and it will inspire your daughters, and the females in your family will be proud of it. So make sure you check out Young Righteous Black Girl or YRBG from Akbar. Next one, Chief Bally, Next to You, NEXX2 and You. Next to You is a song that changed the complexion of how people view Jersey. Chief Bally is an artist who loves music, not just rapping. And people took an Afrobeats attitude to the song, and the song is a hit. I guarantee you will love the song. So check out Chief Bally, Next to You. Once again, all these songs are in links on heritagehiphop.com right now. All you gotta do is just go to the website. One of my favorite songs this year, and that's not a hint to us who's winning or not, but one of my favorite songs this year was Blessed by D Bridges featuring Choice. Blessed is one of them songs that talk to your heart. And I sing that song every day almost because I love that song. That song is official, So I check out D Bridges Blessed. That's on the website. Check it out. We got Nevaeh, Song of the Year for Gotta Know. Gotta Know is a song that I could hear in a soundtrack in a movie with a dope visual. Nevaeh is one of them female artists from New Jersey that's versatile, and she could sing and she could spit. So make sure you watch for her because she's somebody who is serious. Song of the year, She Real, Harlem, New York, Stand Up. She Real, All Hail the Queen. That song is serious. That song showed me that that artist has the potential to be a great, not just a person with a good song. So make sure you check out her album, Hasharel. But She Real, All Hail the Queen is something serious to talk about. Next song of the year candidate, T Dot, Above Standards, featuring Perez. T Dot's from Louisiana. That's a laid back, smooth song about that's a come up. Check out T Dot, great song. Another song, Legendary by Chops the Savior, featuring Swerve, 050 Boys, Quasi Mill, Left Guns. Hope I didn't miss anybody. And if I did, I apologize. But that's a cut that if you're a hip hop head, you'll love. Think of Protect Your Neck representing New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Legendary is a classic. I think that song is dope. Two more songs for Song of the Year. We had Tracy Says, Stop Playing With Me, which you can hear now on Hot 97. You know, that song bubbled and worked. Tracy said he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a great song. And last but not least, Black Jesus by Real as Promise, who hosts the 60 Minutes of Therapy show on A Squad Rebel Radio every Saturday at 12 o'clock, and also on the Mo Aka Rap show Sunday on A Squad Rebel Radio. His album Alumni is a great album. We'll talk about that later. So those are your nominations for Song of the Year. If you would like to hear those songs, go to heritagehiphop.com. Click on the awards tab and you'll see the nominations and who is to be nominated. Click on it, listen to the music. I ask you, please. I'll put some things up to the camera. If you ever see this picture, this is the Heritage Hip Hop Podcast. I don't know if you can see it, but the Heritage Hip Hop Podcast is on Spotify, iTunes, Anchor.fm, and on YouTube. Make sure you mess with us. So those are our nominations for the Song of the Year. So we do Artist of the Year, we did Song of the Year. What about collaborations? Artists have come together to work together now in the independent landscape of hip hop. So because we have artists that are working together to make the best of their talents and their music in the time that we have, we're going to give them an award that's new this year. Artist of the Year, I think, was new. Collab of the Year is new. We're going to keep Collab of the Year. And Collab of the Year is, like I said, when artists come together to make good music, not a group, a collaboration. So, Collab of the Year nominees: Dot Bundini and Big Stomp, Sweet Dreams Volume 1. Once again, available on heritagehiphop.com for the link. Go to the award tab. Quis Chandla and the Hitsystem, The Soul Needs Healing. They got two of them. Like I said, great music has been coming this year, and we wanted to acknowledge everybody. So True and Living, Jersey, stand up. Jersey City, stand up. You on here. All right. My phone just shut down. Let me get the nominations back, everybody. Pardon me. Secret Scientists, collaboration with Soul Zales and Light VMC. Project available on Bandcamp. Check them out, because they got some good music, and there's some stuff in there that's dope. I got to give them that. That collab, hearing that was refreshing. Bar Play and Substance. And last but not least, like I said earlier, FMall by Deuce H. Wood V, Grumpy Old Man, and rest in peace, Chief Boogie. The No Good Bastards, to me, is not a group. It's like a collab, but it could be a group. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but that's a fun album that goes back to the essence of hip hop. Bars, fun, and good music with a message. There's substance on there. So make sure you check them out. And those are the nominees for Collab of the Year. All right. Project of the year for the first 6 months of the year. I separated it by months because of COVID and how people push their projects back once again. So the first project of the year group for nomination, we have Quis Chandla and the Hitsystem, The Soul Needs Healing Volume 1. Nevaeh, The Rain. Money Zoe, Black King. Roper Williams and Fatboy Sharif, Gandhi Loves Children. Dox Diggler, TINS, There Is No Spoon. Check out my brother. The Professionals, A Sharp and Sidetrack Imperial. Smoky Locks of SLE, Lord Hex Effect Volume 2, Lord of the Sewers. Abstract Music, AM4 by Skedaddle. Nimrod, Educated Music EP. Nocturnal, Breathing Fire. Lao Omalao, Kiss My Black Ass, the album, the mixtape. Drift, What My Soul Sounds Like. Doc Bundini and Stomp, Sweet Dreams Volume 1. The Sixers. Shout out to Brooklyn, The Bad Seed, and LR Blitzkrieg. Realist Promise, Alumni. Reek, .5. Ali Rocket, Apollo Boy, and Your Lady's Prospect, When in Rome. All these projects can be listened to on the website, and you can cast your vote on the YouTube page. They're all on YouTube, Spotify, or something you can listen to. Just click the link and you have it. Heritage Hip Hop is on your mobile phone as well. Just go there on your phone and you'll have it. We have Project of the Year, Group 2. Quis Chandla and the Hitsystem, The Soul Needs Healing, Volume 2. Rockwell's, Blue Chip, shout out to the Monopoly family. Jay Wonder, Young. Stress, HMW, and It Gets Greater Later by D Rich. D Rich has a song that's 1.2 million streams and still going, and the song doesn't even have a video. That's quality music right there. Make sure you check that out. All right. So those are the nominations for Project of the Year 2. So those are the songs that are being voted on. Now, the vote process goes like this. I'm not the person who chooses who wins. So if you don't win, you come and talk to me about I ain't win, I'm gonna tell you like I tell anybody else. There was a process, it didn't happen. So I'm not the sole entity that votes. If that was true, then that's a bias, and that makes my platform not legit. So what I do is I have people from other avenues of music listen to your music, and then they cast their vote. We also have the people's vote, which is the polls on the YouTube, and then we have the final say, which is a collective. Okay, so one of my partners is one of the voters, but like I said, voters, not just you, me, and him. There's about 2 or 3 more that I'm not going to put out there. And we listen to the music and we give an opinion. And I will say, we've had ties before. There might be a tie this year. We don't know yet. But tune in to find out. So that's how the votes are done. But we also have other things other winners that are going to be determined at the award show that you won't get the vote on. That's the Govmatic Award and the One Mic Award. And we're going to do this is not an award, this is a acknowledgement. We're going to acknowledge the best interviews on Heritage Hip Hop. I can't give an award for that. So I can tell you now, there's 2 awards that I could tell you that's going to win for the acknowledgement. Tune in to find out what they are, and then so you can check them out yourself. But the Govmatic Award I made to pay tribute to Gov because his influence is outside the city of Newark as well. He's a big known producer in Newark, but the people he's taught has taken his techniques outside of the world, outside of Newark, New Jersey, into the world. So the Govmatic Award winners are people who take hip hop culture beyond music and go other places with it. So you may see entrepreneurs in there. You may see comic book artists in there that celebrates Blurred Hop. Blurred Hop is Black nerd comics, video games, and stuff like that and how hip hop affects it. You may see that coming soon. Entrepreneurs, civil servants, things like that. So I acknowledge people from the hip hop community that do this work with people in the community as well. So you look for the Govmatic Award. And the One Mic Award is an award given to somebody who shook up the landscape of hip hop within the year. All right. So we have an award for that. That's every year. I used to call it the Statement Award. Now it's called the One Mic Award. So you're going to see that as well. So those are all the nominations for the Heritage Hip Hop Awards. I was hoping to get somebody on here with me. I guess I ain't popping enough, I guess. I don't know. But I'm going to keep doing it anyway. Heritage Hip Hop is going to change very soon. Very soon. Because I'm, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm kind of getting burnt out. And because this is a celebration, I want to go out with a bang. But I really need to get some rest. And we have another big event coming. We have Smoke in the City coming September 17th. You can see me or hit Grump at Grumpy TV 127 on Instagram to buy tickets. This event is going to be a versus battle with some of the best from the city. You got Chops the Savior versus Grumpy as the headliner. You got Five Familiar versus Realist Promise, nominated. Actually, a bunch of them are nominated in the Heritage Hip Hop Awards. And for the beat battle, you have Stan Ipkiss versus Armando Out There Diaz. Produced for television, make dance tracks. He's all over the place with it. You know what I'm saying? So anybody in here, make sure you hit the like button and the share button. Let's get this thing out there. But Smoke in the City is coming. I'm going to have Smoke in the City on here. And we're going to go live just like this on YouTube. So everybody, we could talk to Chops and we could talk to Grump on Heritage Hip Hop. And we could talk to Armando and Stan and we could talk to Fi and Realist Promise on Heritage Hip Hop. So we can promote this event. This is something big, not only for the city, but for New Jersey hip hop, period. So I ask everybody, please contact me, contact Grump, contact H Squad Rebel Radio at H Squad Rebel Radio on Instagram. Grump is Grumpy TV 127 at Instagram, and I'm Heritage Hip Hop everywhere for tickets. All right, because this is going to be a big event. It's going to be September 17th at Allure Lounge in Newark, New Jersey. Please come down. COVID be damned. Stay safe, mask up, and though, for real. Also, after Smoke in the City, we had the New Jersey Media Challenge 2. So the first one was Heritage Hip Hop challenged a whole bunch of media platforms, and nobody showed up. We're going to do it again. But this time, we're going to let the ladies control it. So I'm inviting all lady MCs. So any lady MC from New York, New Jersey, Philly, Delaware, Connecticut, I'm giving it to everybody. Come to Heritage Hip Hop. Come to A Squad Rebel Radio in October, right before Halloween, and let's set it off for the ladies. And I'm personally inviting 3 people. She-Real, Ty Phoenix, and Abyss. If y'all can make it, it would be an honor to have you in person. A 4th one, E. Pache, if she can make it. But besides that, I'm going to be taking a break on Heritage Hip Hop. I'm kind of burnt out. I need a break. I need a rest. And when I come back, you may see podcasts pop up every now and then. But besides that, I am going to fall back. And I got challenged. People challenged me to do ciphers. You may see cipher videos. People challenge me to do something else really big. You may see it. But more importantly, Heritage Hip Hop is still growing. So I thank everybody who's come on. Please hit the like button and share this, whether you see this now, tomorrow, later, it doesn't matter. And please join me this Saturday, August 28th, 8 p.m. Or is it the 29th? Whatever day it is. This Saturday, 8 p.m., we are going to have the 2021 Heritage Hip Hop Awards, starring me, DJ Big A, and you, because we all make this thing special. And we're going to acknowledge the people who are winning the award. So everybody that's nominated for an award, you have a special invitation to get on the live and to talk with us, all right? And we're going to send it out to the winners to see if they'll join us, you know? More importantly, I'd like to thank you for joining me this evening. This is the first time I'm going live. I've gone live on YouTube, and you can expect more of this as I'm actually working to get things done a little better and get more things presented on Heritage Hip Hop YouTube. It will be on the website, but more importantly, it's here for you. If you don't know about Heritage Hip Hop podcast interviews, we have acapella freestyles, Truth Behind Bars. We work with DJs, engineers, producers, and beat makers, and Truth Behind Beats. We have the Mic Council, which is our talk show that we do. That talks about everything going on in hip hop culture that's affecting our people. Like, I'm going to talk about this crate challenge more than anything, because people need to cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. And more live shows, hopefully, more blogs. So please pay attention to Heritage Hip Hop. Like, subscribe, share, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, I don't care, Tumblr, Facebook, Anchor.fm, everywhere. We are everywhere you are. All you got to do is just show up, and I'm opening the door and inviting you in. Please come to Heritage Hip Hop, and I pray that we give you something that you like and that is substantial to you. Shout out to Dutch 40 who checked in. But nobody wanted to talk to me online, so I guess I'm gonna be out. Unless I'm gonna see anybody in the chat. Y'all wanna join Heritage Hip Hop? Y'all wanna get in on the conversation? Let me know, and we'll put it in right now. If you want to join in, I'm gonna give it probably like a minute or two and see if anybody would like to join in. Dutch, if you want to join in, you have a special invitation for me. Notes, if you want to join in, you got a special invitation for me. Let me know in the chat if you want to jump in, and I will send you what you need to be a part of this conversation. While I'm doing that, once again, I want to give a shout out to the Hitsystem is on. Salute to the Hitsystem. He's nominated for an award. If you want to jump into the conversation, I'll send you the link. If you want to get on, we can talk while I'm still online. I'm going to be on here for a couple more minutes. So if you want in, let me know. Like I said, follow Heritage Hip Hop everywhere. Like I said, the artists are chiming in. I'd like for more people to chime in. Like I said, I ain't popping yet, I guess. Maybe I need Drake on here or something, but I don't really need Drake. I just need you. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we making it happen. You know, Heritage Hip Hop is growing, and we like to grow with you. Much respect to all the nominees. Much respect to everybody out there who's been on. The Mic Council may actually be moving from Heritage Hip Hop YouTube to A Squad Rebel Radio soon. I'm not sure. We will see. Like I said, I'm a little tired. I'm kind of burnt out. I need a vacation. But these things can happen and may happen with the right incentive. Once again, we're looking for sponsors. We're looking for people, for grants. We're looking for anything to help build Heritage Hip Hop, the network, out. So, okay, so we got somebody who wants to come on. So everybody give me 1 second. We're going to try to get one of the nominees to join us for a couple minutes. I'm only going to be on for a little bit, unless, you know, we go crazy on here. Let's see what happens. Pardon the silence. I'm just trying to get everything I need done to get this gentleman on the live. Internet kind of slow right now, but we're gonna make it happen. Salute to everybody out there watching. This is what's up. I want to give a shout out to another group of people who I need to shout out, who I didn't, and I apologize to them for that. My Build Better Brands family. Shout out to Chris Ward, Scorpion November, Blake. Shout out to Lisa and everybody else I'm missing. Ken, everybody out there. Shout out to y'all, because y'all help inspire Heritage Hip Hop, especially Scorpion November, and Chris, who's been instrumental in the conversations that we have. I'm very humbled by how much that you helped me build and grow. Wow. So I sent the invitation out to the gentleman, the Hitsystem. So we're waiting for the Hitsystem to join us so we can get him on the platform. When I get on, everybody in the house when they jump move around, so you can hear some noise in the back, I guess. But Hitsystem, I sent the invitation out. I'm waiting for you to jump on so we could talk a little bit before I get up out of here. Let's see who else. Anybody else jumped on? All right, we got 4 people on right now. Dutch, you can get on with Hitsystem. Notes, you can get on with Hitsystem. Anybody else who's not in, please sign into the chat, hit the like button and hit the share button. Let me know you're in here. Let's have this conversation. The one thing I hate about social media, it is not social. I'm asking you to be social. People will instead watch videos of people booty shaking or people falling off of crates, but we don't talk about the things that are important. So I'm asking, please join me. Please join me. Let's have this conversation. Anybody out there that wants to join Heritage Hip Hop on this conversation, please do so. We are out here. We are working, and we would like to have you on the platform. Nope, not yet. We're still waiting. All right, so another thing that's going to happen soon. Like I said, falling back from doing as many interviews as I have been, you may hear me do solo podcast soon as another show. And I'm going to talk about the industry from what I've learned. And I don't know everything, but I'm going to talk about some things that I've seen. And I'm going to highlight some things that I'm going to have going on in the future. And I would like to bring, like I said, more serious dialogue and content to the platform. New Jersey does not have a conscience community. So I am going to, Dutch, I'll send it to you. New Jersey does not have a conscience community, but I'm going to bring conscience conversation to Heritage Hip Hop so we can talk about the important things that are going on in the game. Okay. We're going to, that's the Mic Council. For those of you who don't know, we're going to bring back dialogue and content that's meaningful for the culture, not just twerk and sex and things like that. So we're going to grow, and I would love for all of you to join us. Here we go. We got somebody coming in right now. Somebody's connecting to the audio. We're gonna wait for them to join in. And then we're gonna plug them and everything else that we got. Somebody got a 5G. They got money in their pocket. Salute to you. Uh-oh. Waiting for that audio. You're on mute. You're muted.
All right.
All right, there we go.
All right. Peace, beloved.
Introduce yourself to the people, please.
What's going on, everybody? I'm the Hitsystem, producer, writer, artist, arranger. I've been doing music for quite some time. I had a really good last 2 years with the release of the EP with me and my guy, Quis Chandla. We had the Soul is Healing 1 and the Soul is Healing 2. Back in the lab right now, doing some other stuff. Did a couple other things this year with Syph. Some good things going on, and I ain't gonna never stop this. I'll probably be 88, 99 for as long as God allowed me to live, doing beats, producing, creating landscapes, straight up.
Let me ask you a question. When does a doctor stop being a doctor?
When there's no more people to serve, when there's no more people to heal.
and guess what?
That's going to continue to be an issue. That's going to continuously be a thing to heal.
And the soul always need healing. So,
Fact.
So you are a doctor when it comes to music. So salute to you. I hope you do continue making beats until the day you pass on.
Straight, straight. And thank you very much for that, brother. I appreciate that. All your words are always like your words are always good with me, brother. I appreciate everything you say and everything that you've ever done for this movement. So you already know how I feel about that.
True. So I just did a video talking about all the nominations for the Heritage Hip Hop Awards, and you're nominated for 2 awards. Talk about it. How does that feel?
Feel good. Feel good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It feels very, very good because it feels like nobody understood how long the days were. Nobody understood how much work me and Quis put in to making sure people actually get it. So when people actually come up to us and say they got it and they understand it and they love that shit, it means everything. It means everything. I think that's one of the things you want as a producer, as an artist, is for them to actually get it. You know what I'm saying? For them to actually get it. Don't fake it, but really, really get it. And you know when it's real, you know when it's genuine. And that's all the love I've been getting, is genuine love regarding that shit. Prior to that, I mean, I was doing projects here and there. I was doing projects here and there, but like I said, I think the show needs him was the one that brought everybody in and made everybody realize what type of music is going on. We didn't want to just be the regular fast food music, if you will. We wanted to make something that stuck to the ribs. And so I'm glad we were able to do that with both of these projects.
I'm glad too, because like I said, New Jersey hip hop is pigeonholed a lot, some drill music, street music, and that's it, or club and dance music. Nobody acknowledges that Jersey has had heartfelt music, love music. And we hit so many stratas of music that I saw on Instagram, a person said New Jersey is one of the small places that makes big music. How does that feel? How do you feel being included in that statement?
That's facts, because we're right across from the waters. One of the meccas of this shit, where hip hop started, if you will. And a lot of people will jump over Jersey City and go to Newark. A lot of people will jump over Jersey City and go to Patterson, go to Elizabeth, or wherever else there is. But it's a lot of talent. I'm just not saying Jersey City, but it's a lot of talent in New Jersey, the state of New Jersey as a whole. A lot of people want to go to the main spots: Jersey, ATL, Cali, all of that, Toronto, all of that. But Jersey has always been where it's at. Yesterday, I'm looking at the goddamn Summer Jam, and I don't see not one Jersey cat on that stage. And I'm just like, yo, Jersey, y'all got it in the state of New Jersey, but y'all ain't checking for us. And we fire like we hired some real talented cats in Jersey. Montclair, you got Samad Savage out there, Jay Wonder out there. It's a lot of those real out of control cats that are talented, that you just be like, yo, how they just jumped over y'all like that? Like, how they just jumped over y'all like that?
Well, that's why it's important. That's why I do the Heritage Hip Hop Awards, to get some type of eyes on our talent. You know what I'm saying? It's really not about me, and it's not about just giving awards. It's my way of saying thank you, because appreciation goes a long way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you're right. I mean, I saw the summer. I worked there, but I didn't want to work Summer Jam, and I'm glad I didn't. But what I will say is this: I saw the highlights of Summer Jam because they stream it. Summer Jam, they will yell New York all day long.
Meanwhile, you in Rutherford, New Jersey. Meanwhile, you in Rutherford, New fucking Jersey. Not a Jersey artist in sight. Not a Jersey artist in sight. So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Well, it's partly our fault, for the simple fact the media has to get this shit together. And I've been saying this for years. And that's why I salute all the media that I'm able to work with, like We Are New Jersey, Henny Sundays Podcast, True and Living LLC, with Beats Meets Bars,
right?
Break a Leg Entertainment, and even like the people outside of Jersey, like the Mixtape Radio Show, MJ Hip Hop's Connect. Shout out to the Fleet DJs and the Heat DJs and A Squad Rebel Radio. I mean, we're actually trying to do things to make it come together, because I'm going to tell you the truth. That's why I did the New Jersey Media Challenge, to get people to see that there's a lot of media out here, but we don't get together. I'm trying to get the media together, and it's just like, it's like pulling hair, man. It's painful. It's so painful. So we're not gonna harbor on that. I just want to know this. Now that you're an award nominated, I don't know if you won yet. Tune in Saturday. But now that you're an award nominated artist, how do you take that with you into the next projects? Like, what does that mean to you? I mean, I know I'm not the Grammys, fuck the Grammys. I'm not them, but I would like to know, like, what does that do for you now that you got that thing and people bragging about you and talking about you? How do you take that into your next project?
Doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect me because I still love the music. Doesn't affect me if I won or if I didn't. I'm still gonna make sure I go in the lab and give y'all the best, regardless of the win or the loss, or whatever the outcome will be. I'm still gonna go in with a mission, and the mission is always to move you in some shape, fashion, or form. So I feel like if you listen to any album that I produce, I dare you to act like you're not. I dare you to act like you're not motivated. I dare you to act like you don't feel it, because you're lying. I'm gonna work hard to make sure you feel that way, and that's always been my thing. It'll be 5 tracks. I'll produce 3 of them, and you're gonna feel a certain way about those 3 tracks that's the mission. That's always been the mission. I could care less. And that's not to say that I don't want it. That's not to say I don't want it. But at the end of the day, as long as you can tell me, yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 hit, I still love your music. Then that means everything to me, because awards come and go, and they just like the prettiest female. But after you do what you do with that pretty ass female, then it's like, what have you done for them lately? Right? I'm only going to be as expendable as that award allows me to be. I'll win the award, then what happens? 2 months down the line, you're still going to get somebody to say, you're really not that hot. Or you're going to get somebody that says, you know what? You deserve it. So win or lose, I'm still going to go into the studio with the mentality of making sure that I'm doing my job, to make sure I move you.
So let's talk about that, because I want to also invite you back on Heritage Hip Hop for our Truth Behind Beats segment. I don't know if you've seen it, but what I do is I sit with a producer, we talk about production, I give them 3 songs, and I'll see what can they make in like 3 minutes from that one song.
Okay. That's like rhythm roulette. I'm always down for that. So yeah, by all means, that's cool too.
Yeah, it's like, but I'm better. Fuck them. All right. Now, no disrespect, but nah, they ain't doing it for us. So
I can dig it.
So it's 2 songs that you produced that on the latest release, Make Them Proud and Let It Burn. Where did the inspiration for those 2 songs come from?
So Make Them Proud, we were like, shit, man. Make Them Proud was probably like the 3rd song I produced, because I was in the zone. I probably produced the album in a week, just to make sure everything was like the way it's supposed to be sound. And it was much more beats than that. Like, he's probably had a whole bunch of beats to choose from, but in the process, like, of me making the beats, he was choosing them as I was doing them. So it wasn't like I did like 20 and it was like, here, take 20. No, it was like I was doing them, and he just, all right, give me this one, give me these 2, and boom, that was that. When I did Make Them Proud is a sample of, it was a dude named Buddy. Buddy is a R&B singer from California. I first heard Buddy on the Nipsey Hussle song, I think it's Star Status 3, some shit, Status Symbol 3. Hook, I almost forgot what I was doing. So I like the kid. He's just one of those janky, hard dudes that sing very well. He was on Tiny Desk. The Tiny Desk has like a series where people go and perform live on YouTube, like in the nice little secluded area, and they have like live bands. So he went there, and he had this one song that just resonated with me. Oh my God, the song was out of control. Name of the song is called Everyday Shit. But I remember the la da la da la 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 la, and I'm just like, whoa. I'm like, let me hear that again. And that was like the bridge. That was like the bridge and the break part of what he was singing when he was singing it. And so I went back, played that shit a couple of times. I was just like, that's it right there. That was it right there. And so I took that, chopped it up, put a lot of shit around it, and la da 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 da. you gotta learn. Let it burn. Let it burn was just me. One of those nights. I just went through a situation, a little small argument. And after the argument, when I sat on the porch, rolled something up, and I had heard a sound that I had started building up. The initial sound for Let It Burn was dun, dun, dun. That's all it was. Dun, dun, dun. Everything else was created around that. It was dun, 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 and everything else was dun, 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 gong, gong. And then you got the choir.
Mhm.
It was really built around that because it reminded me of Prince playing Purple Rain, one of my favorite movies ever. And I was just like,
Wow.
damn, that shit puts me in that mindset. And so
Mm.
that's how, if you listen to it, it's like that's the vibe. It's almost like with the beat, the boom, clap, boom, clap, just a ride out mellow type of joint. And it had to be soulful because that's what we were aiming for.
Well, before you continue, I want to give a shout out to Nevaeh and Drift, who are two checked in. Those are two artists that are nominated for Heritage Hip Hop Awards. If you would like to get into the conversation before I get off of YouTube, just tell me in the chat. I'll send you the link, and then you could just jump right on and we can have this conversation. Hit, I got to tell you something that I'm very proud of when it comes to you. You have a very full ear instead of a clip art production style.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
And what I love about your music that I've heard so far, I only heard 2 projects, but for what I heard, your beats have layers. I love layered beats because when you don't have layers, you have air pockets. So that dead air kills the rhythm of the sound.
Absolutely.
But you have produced in a way where not only are you filling the air, but you're giving the air purpose. That's called breath. How did you learn how to breathe into your music?
Early producers. People like D-Dot from the Hitman, Nacheem Myrick. I ain't gonna hold you. The Hitman was all I knew production wise, like when Puff was doing it. I mean, my favorite producer is dead. Jay Dilla. But like understanding the layers, like the one thing Puff is responsible for is not just sampling, but creating around that sample, adding layers to the sample. We just lost one of the best producers they ever had, Chucky Thompson, rest in peace. If you listen to anything that Chucky ever produced, listen to the whole Faith Evans' first album. Listen to What's the 411, Mary J. Blige's first album. Let's stay there at Faith Evans' first album. Listen to I Remember. He played around that and it sounded full. Then you hear the sample, but it's mostly instruments played around it. I developed all of that shit from listening to, or even just opening the album, like looking at the credits, produced by Chucky Thompson, produced by Ron Amon Lawrence, D-Dot, all of those guys. And studying everything that they produce, studying how they go about doing drops, studying what they did when the 4th bar of the intro comes in. When did they drop that kick? When did they bring in the bass line? Bass line was the ass. The bass line hold the beat together, so you don't got nothing if you don't got the bass. You can just run the whole sample through and it's empty. No ass, no nothing, just a skinny female. But when you add that bass line, you got a thick little shorty.
Okay.
And it's full. It's full when you know what I mean? The bass has always been important. Always.
I want to invite somebody on to the chat. Let's see if he joins in, because his project reminds me of yours in certain ways. See, The Soul Needs Healing was soul music.
Right.
It was music that was very full, like educated, while Quis rapped to you.
Right.
They used to call that you know when they call back in the day, when you would sit around your grandfather around the fire and he would tell you stories. That's what those 2 projects remind me of. And those are the griots, the griots. Those are the people who, when they say when an old person dies in the community, it's like burning a library because you get so much knowledge. Those were knowledgeable and knowledge-filled projects. I waited to see if he's going to join in. His album took the Uptown MCA sound and brought it back to today. I'm seeing if he's going. I'm seeing if he's going to jump on.
The Uptown MC. That's not too far from where I'm at. That's probably like right around the corner from where I'm at. Like literally.
And that's why I would love to hear y'all come together and do something, even if it's one song, because it's when you make magic with an MC, there's no way that it could be duplicated. It's like one of a kind. How did working with Quis elevate your appreciation for what you do already?
Shit, man. It's kind of like I saw him out. I did work on a project before. I did work on a project before Soul Needs Healing. I did work on
his project?
Yeah, I did about like 4 or 5 joints on coffee and chemtrails. That started the whole process. And then right before pandemic happened, I looked at Keith's body of work and was like, I believe I can make an album for him that's the best album he's ever done and can stand the test of time. And I was like, I can mold it in the way like Commons B, like what Kanye did for Commons B. That's what I wanted to do for Keith, and that's exactly how I approached Keith before we started doing the Soul Needs Healing. I said, "Yo, we can do an EP together, 6 songs, and I want to do it in a way like when Kanye approached Common to do B. B, one of the best albums
ever. Ever. That's a classic. Ever. That's a classic.
Ever. You cannot skip not one song on B. You understand what I'm saying? You get stuck playing a couple of them. So that was initially the mission. How can I make B with Keith? Keith understood that because we shared the love for Common. The rest was history when I started producing and sending him the beats.
Well, the gentleman that's about to join us in a minute, he's getting in. I want to introduce you to him, and we're going to talk about what you just said to him, because B is one of those albums that reinvented the soul of Common, not the rapper named Common.
That's a fact.
My favorite song on that album is Real People. That song is crazy. That horn, it ain't even the bass line. The horn does something that the MC does, and that speak to your inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got 2 favorite songs on that album. I got Love Is, because the sample, the Marvin Gaye sample, and what Jay Dilla did to that, and the last song, It's Your World. It's your world. It's your those 2 songs, especially Love Is.
That's some shit I was doing.
Love Is something different, yo. Love Is something totally different.
That's my style right now. What? If I'm fucked up.
Oh, Drift, you on?
Yeah. Hold on. Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you perfectly. Yeah.
Oh shit. Can you see me or no? Oh,
nah, I can't see you.
I'm bugging. I'm sorry.
There you go, right there.
Easy.
Peace.
Everybody on the live. This is award-nominated artist for Artist of the Year and Project of the Year, Drift.
Okay.
Drift, this is the Hitsystem.
Peace.
The
Hitsystem, I wanted him to meet you because your style of music is right up his alley, because he believes in soul and music and moving as well. If you don't know anything about Drift, I could run down his history, but I'll just tell you in 3 words. Patient bully that takes no prisoners.
Ouch.
So
bully is so harsh. That's
no.
So harsh.
Well, Marcus Garvey was a bully. Was that harsh?
Marcus Garvey was a militant teacher, aka bully, when he had to be, though.
When he had to be, when the situation called for it, then he was.
Basically.
Yeah. So therefore, you can't be a bully, because a bully is just on any given moment trying to, oppress somebody. So you know what I mean. Yeah. I don't think bully is an accurate description or adjective or adverb. It may be. I'm not sure.
So let's label him a teacher.
Yeah. Yeah. I just like to kick flavor. That's all, for sure. I just want to kick flavor. At the end of the day, I don't want to come to teach the masses about the distance from Pluto to Uranus. None of that stuff. I want you to hear my rap and feel like you at the cookout or the family get together. And then when the party get the livest, that's because I started rapping. You know what I mean? I'm the happy guy, the entertainer like Dougie Fresh. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. Music is supposed to be an escape. I don't want to make music that'll bring your energy down or, take you to a sad place. I want you to be like, man, this is some fly shit. That's all I want. I want to be the rapping Gap Band or the rapping Isley Brothers. You know what I mean? Fly shit.
Right.
So,
I was asking the Hitsystem, what does it mean to be acknowledged, nominated? I mean, I think my award is small. Whether it is or not, it's not the point. I just use it as an acknowledgement to say thank you for what it is. Drift, for all the time that you've put into hip hop, what does the thank you mean to you to know that no matter what obstacles, be it time, labels, ageism, or even life itself getting in the way, that somebody still will hold your name up so the world will acknowledge you?
that's humbling. You know what I mean? That's like, wow, at least somebody sees what you're doing. So your work isn't in vain. So, I take it as a compliment, even to be nominated. Like, I don't care who the media outlet is. It's just the simple thought that somebody appreciated your work enough to even want to nominate you and recognize you. That's a blessing. So, either way, I'm happy, and it's like I didn't waste my time. So
I want to give y'all both that respect. I already told Hitsystem he's a doctor because music heals souls. Drift, your painting has healed souls too, because visual art calms the mind and the physical nerves.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How does that part of your marksmanship in whether it be rapping or visual connotation, how does that help grow your artistry so people can appreciate your sound and you more?
To me, it's like one and the same. Like me creating music or me doing portraits or painting scenery, it's all the same. When I hear music, I see colors anyway. So I can't differentiate between just me myself. I can't differentiate between music and art. Like if I say the words incorrectly, we can rewind that. I say it again. If I'm doing some artwork and it's going the wrong direction, I let it dry and I paint over top of it. Like it's the same process to me.
Let me tell you something about Drift that's very very dope inside and outside of music at the same time. Drift and his wonderful partner, everybody don't know his partner, check out Candy Creations interview on Heritage Hip Hop. There she go. There she go. What's up, sis? We have an interview with her, and they're partners that own Bifrost Studio 275, right? That's in West Orange, New Jersey.
275. Yeah, you got it. Appreciate you.
What I would like to see happen is, because he does sipping paints and things, hey Drift, I think you should open that lane up a little more, because you're already doing fabulous work with the community and kids. That's big to me, and I respect you as a father first and foremost.
Nice. I like that. I like
Drift,
that.
Appreciate that.
How dope would it be to paint to music, and you invite producers down there to play their instrumentals for people to paint to?
Damn. Sheesh. Damn, he just made me sober just now. Damn. That's a phenomenal idea, brother.
That's a great idea. You let me know, and I'm on set. I'm ready. I
want you to come, because the way he described your instrumentation when I was sitting there listening, he said your stuff has layers, and then you mentioned Chucky that recently passed away. So clearly, you're my kind of producer. If you mention him as an influence, then you're somebody I need to talk to. You know what I mean? So, if we do, no, not if, I'm sorry, when we do, I would like for you to be the first. I don't know if you're in the area, but if you are, you know what I mean? You're more than welcome to come through, and you could provide the sound bed for the evening. That'll be unique right there.
We can do that. Let's do that. Let's actually do that. Let's actually do that. Let's not even. The way you described
that production, I was like, no, that's my kind of guy right there. You know what I mean? I haven't even heard it, but I know just by the description.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, for anybody who has not heard the music, all you got to do is go to heritagehiphop.com, click on the awards tab, and everybody nominated. All you got to do is click on the picture, and you get the title, the SoundCloud, the DatPiff, or whatever link it is, Bandcamp, and you can hear the projects right there. And I just introduced another person to the chat. Introduce yourself to the people, please.
You know, it's your favorite Dr. Rapper checking in. Quis Chandla. Make it easier for you guys.
Oh, you're gonna change his name probably.
Yeah.
Well, Drift.
Yes,
What makes heritage hip hop great is that we see hip hop for what it is. Hip hop is not music. Hip hop is God's expression that comes through humanity in ways of art, literature, sound, dress, even education. And this gentleman who just joined us is a college professor who's nominated for 3 awards on Heritage Hip Hop Awards as well. Talk to the people about how you've taken academia to the booth and made the street recognize that academia respects them the same way that they respect each other.
I mean, I think that, for me, just with my journey altogether is just the fact that, you know, coming from the street, you know, the best education you could ever get is, you know, life experience, you know, so having all of those different, you know, challenges and, you know, trials and tribulations that I went through to get to, you know, uplift myself out the hood and get myself, you know, on a track of focusing on education, you know, I started to like really, you know, evolve in a sense of making sense of what my surroundings, you know, what my surroundings were and what impact that they had on me in my life. So, you know, in terms of looking at it from a formal standpoint, you know, as a professor, it's like, you know, teaching and presenting some of that information and, you know, giving it to people who, you know, are giving you your attention. It's the same as performing, you know, just like I'm having 30 students in a class and being able to talk to them about what's going on in the world is the same way as, you know, being on stage and telling people your life story. So, you know, I love it because those two worlds are definitely, you know, very similar in so many different ways. And the end goal is always the same, to inspire people, you know, open up their eyes and get them to really understand, you know, the stuff that's happening around them, whether it be musically or whether that be in the classroom.
Well, this is what I want to tell you about hip hop that I appreciate that all 3 of you give me. I told Hitsystem his beats have layers. So if you're an introvert, extrovert, empath, bully, whatever you want to call yourself, if the music has layers, it can prepare you for your day and speak life into you, or it can get you out of a situation and prevent death from coming to your doorstep. So I appreciate you for that. That's why I call you a doctor, because the soul needs healing. Drift is someone who not only can hit you with a bar. One of my favorite songs he ever did was Keisha. He don't remember it like he told me to remember it, but Keisha was my shit. You know what I'm saying? But Kiana, my bad. But even coming back from that with What My Soul Sounds Like, not only did he go from the guy who could rhyme, he went to the guy who gave you his soul. And even by giving you his soul, mirror that with painting pictures and even doing comic books. Drift became not only an MC, he became a therapist and a superhero in the same breath. So you are a doctor and the soul needs healing. Keith, one of my favorite things you did was respect your OGs, right? But on your Coffee and Chemtrails, I'm looking for the song right now so I could plug everything together so it makes sense, is this. You have music that's engaging, that speaks to the mind, not just raps to the mind. Because a lot of people want to be lyrical miracle and be entendre, which you have done. The one thing I do appreciate about it is the hardest thing for a teacher to do is the lesson plan. It's not the execution, because you have to see who's going to get the lesson and can you reach them on their level. And a lot of your lines, a lot of your words are reaching people at a level where they have to sit down and contemplate life and situations within themselves. That makes you a doctor of thought. So I congratulate and want to say I'm proud of every one of y'all, because y'all make hip hop better for me. Because instead of looking for BET, MTV, Hot 97 to give me what's hot, I can go to you to get healed. I can go to you to get something enjoyable, and I can get something that I can show to somebody else and say, this is our culture. Thank y'all for doing that for me.
Word.
Thank you for showing consistent light, on people who not necessarily will be able to get that same look, you know. So it's just that, you know, that says a lot about you. Like you're very giving, you know. It needs to be recognized and commended. So
I agree.
yeah, very
I agree.
selfless. Very
I only do what the Most High gives me. That's that. Thank you, but give the
That's
Most
a
High the
blessing.
glory. But yeah,
Absolutely.
but what I will say before we close out, because I don't want to keep everybody too long, and I got a household to look over. I will say this. I do the Heritage Hip Hop Awards for 3 reasons. And I'm gonna give you all 3 of them very quickly. One, when I was younger, when I did things that deserved acknowledgement, I got shitted on. And I don't want that for any of you. 2, Black men are never shown that they're appreciated. We always get the meme.
Never.
We always get the bad news of somebody being killed or we are being said, like the Texas senator said, that it's because of Black people that COVID is rampant because Black people won't get vaccinations. Imagine.
Yeah.
And the most important thing of why I do the Heritage Hip Hop Awards is a very spiritual reason. The Most High wants to be acknowledged by the good that we do for each other, right? So we have words like I am, which is a reflection of who the Most High is within us. And then we have thank you to say, I'm thankful that you exist, that you do, and that you're here. So I want to always be able to say thank you to you, Hit, because you make music and you teach from your music. I want to say thank you to Drift because not only do you heal visually, but you give the soul something to ponder. Say It Back was bigger than just the BET song. Say It Back was really what men go through, and somebody needs to acknowledge who we are. Yeah. Women always say call Tyrone, but nobody says, well, damn, I want you to love me like I love you. Yeah. Big messages that get overlooked because a man says it, a Black man at that.
Now I gotta do a remix now. Okay,
and Quis, like I said, I wanted to meet you for a while because y'all don't understand that seeing y'all in person is big for me, but just like it was in the past, seeing y'all on the screen, y'all are superheroes to me. You're my Spider-Man, you're my Batman, you're my Spawn, my Icon, my Iron Man, Green Lantern, because you're giving people what it is for hope. You're giving people what it means to live. And if a child ever tells you, when I grow up, all I want to do is be alive, you're giving their life something of merit that they can see there's more to life than just what I thought. And you're taking people to different avenues of thought. Absolutely. So for that, I just want to say, as a man to three other men, I'm proud of you. I'm thankful for you. And if nobody else says it for the rest of your life, just know I'm very humble and thank you for everything that you've done. And may the Most High continue to bless your words, your pens, your feet, and your movement so that you teach the world through example, not just what you say.
You as well, brother. Million.
Likewise.
That's
likewise. Very much likewise.
Yeah.
So with that being said, everybody, Saturday is the Heritage Hip Hop Awards. Quis and Hit, I want to get y'all back on here so we can do that interview that we supposed to get. That's a big one for me. And we did one for Break a Leg, salute the Break a Leg Entertainment. Most importantly, go to heritagehiphop.com, click on the links to check out all these gentlemen and other people's music, because music is the one gift that the Most High gave us that Satan tried to take away through greed and envy and jealousy that he didn't allow. Remember, music calms the savage beast, but music is also the blessings that give you life. We have sex to music, we make love to music, and more importantly, we travel with music in our souls and in our hearts. So take good music with you, and we're giving you that good music. So with that being said, this is Forever Heritage Hip Hop with the Hitsystem, Drift, and Quis Chandla saying peace, and we out.
Peace.
Best night,